Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a planning style video for you. It is how I use my monthly spread in the Budget Mom Live Rich planner. So I've been doing, as I've talked about a lot if you haven't heard yet, a lot of the Fly Lady system. I kind of weave it into my own thing and that works for me. And I want to show you how I use the whole monthly spread of my budget planner, or basically my life planner here. So, and it's not just going to be about the Fly Lady, but it does incorporate it. So if you're interested in that and really only that, then you will see that here. I'm also going to show you just basically how it runs the month for me. So this is the September month, this September. And what I always do first thing is I always go through and put down what our schedule looks like. So what do we have going on? For example, our Bible study, I will put in that we have Bible study that day. Our vacation is here. Any birthdays, although that was mine. I like to put in when Mira's monthly birthdays are. And I honestly just put in anything that we have going on in our calendar that my husband and I share through an app on our phone. I put it on paper in here for me. Then after that, I go through and I will possibly do any highlight days. For example, if my husband and I have a date planned or any time together, I highlight those days. If my son has anything going on, I highlight those days. And that's kind of the second thing that I do here. Another thing that I do on my monthlies, mind you, I do not like it to be overly crowded, so this is probably enough for me right here. But every month I put in the things that I want to plan for. Let me rephrase that. Every month I assign days of the week for things that I want to plan. So for example, on a Monday, I will plan my next week's home care items. On a Tuesday, I will plan my next week's meals. Wednesdays, I always do a budget check and catch up on these if I was not able to plan them, just in case. A budget check consists of checking our accounts, making sure I wrote them all down in our expense tracker, as well as categorizing. So anything that we've bought needs to be in the expense tracker, as well as in our category tracker. So everything we buy is assigned, gets taken from one of our categories. So if you had cash envelopes, it would be like tracking it. It would be like tracking it on your category or cash envelope tracker and taking the money out. Well, I make sure that we take it out of there with, by pen. And then I assign Thursdays to anything I want to plan the following week for activities and crafts with my kids. And then Fridays, I always do the next week's workouts, as well as set up my planner. And then Saturdays and Sundays are typically any catch up if I didn't do any of those. And just, sometimes I don't get the chance to decorate my planner. So I don't really assign those days for anything. Because there's always something that I didn't get to, just to kind of put that out there. But assigning my planning days to this make it so much less overwhelming when you have to sit down on one day of the weekend or whatnot and plan everything. So I definitely like the system of assigning days, and I never make it more than 5, maybe 10 minutes if I'm just kind of relaxing and having a good time while doing it, but I never make them more than a 5-minute thing. So that is what I like about using my monthly. Another thing, and this is when I incorporate the Fly Lady system, is I put my zones. If you are part of the Fly Lady system, I understand that this was not the same zone for you. I went on vacation, so I pushed back my zones. But I put each week is a zone, and I put the zones in for each week. So that way when I go and plan my home care, say it's Monday, let's see, this week, say Monday the 14th, I would end up looking ahead to this week at that zone, and I would plan all of our home care for this zone. So I'm essentially planning a whole week ahead of time for home care, since it's on Mondays. The other thing that we do, or that I like to use this for, is I do use goals for the month. So I put my goals, and I'll put our homeschool goals. I like to put family goals, and I like to put my kids' goals. So anything that we're really focusing on for the month, and then at the end of the month, I go back to this page. A lot of times I have some extra space, so what I'll do is I will write down some notes for other things, and that's kind of what I've done here. And I just do a little decorating, and that is how I basically use my monthly spread in the Budget Mom Live Rich planner. So not too much, not very little. It's definitely a very usable space for me. I know a lot of people don't use their monthly layouts that much, but if you needed any ideas, I hope this gave you some. If you're interested in the Fly Lady system, check her out. I'm currently learning as well, but I've got what I can handle in my life right now, and it's working really well. I also have a video on how I do these every day. I take you through my week and plan those activities out every day, or items out, I should say, every day. So if you want to see that video, I will link it below. If it's come out yet, I'm trying to think which one's coming out first. But there is something out there, or will be, and it just shows you how I take less than 5 minutes a day to plan the next week. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, I don't have much to do, and I can relax with knowing that the next week is all planned out for me, stress-free. So if you're interested in that, it's out there, or will be out there. And yeah, I always flip back to this almost every day, because I need to check and see what I am supposed to plan anyways, and that gives me the opportunity to see what's going on in my month. All right, if you like this kind of video and want to see more of these, how I do things with my planner, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing and joining my little family here, and I will see you guys for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.